Hi everyone, long time no see. I've been away on summer vacation since June, but it is great to be back. It's September. The weather is perfect when it's not raining, but there's a lot I love about September. I can only think of one good way to put it. In an acrostic. No, that's not some kind of guitar, it's a poem. A special kind of poem where one word is what the poem is about, and each line of the poem begins with a letter from that word. I'll show you. This acrostic poem is called September. See if you can hear each letter in the word September in the front of each line. So, school, effort and play, trying our best each hour of the day. Making new friends, being as good as you can, exciting adventures, reading a book with a friend. Did you hear it? Acrostic poems are the best poems, and that was one of my favorites. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm really excited to get back to school. Call me crazy, but that poem doesn't lie. School is where you make friends and learn. For me, my first day of school is tomorrow. The only problem is that I'm so excited and getting ready gets a little bit hard. I have a lot to do before tomorrow, and I bet you do too. What if we help each other get ready and we could do it together? Come with me and see Miss Crafty. She'll have an idea of how to get us started. By the end of today, I want to be September ready.
Hey, Miss Crafty, how's your summer? What have you been crafting?
Well, it's been great, Sam, and it's so nice to see you again. I've got so many amazing arts and crafts that we can do today.
Well, we could do one that could help me get ready for school, couldn't we? It's tomorrow and all I have is a backpack.
What are you worried about? The first day of school is the easiest.
I guess I'm most worried about meeting new friends. But also, I'm worried that my teacher won't know who I am. And what if my friends from last year don't recognize me? I grew a lot this summer.
Well, you know what? I have a perfect craft for you. I decided we should make name tags and we can wear them, and they'll be really spiffy name tags.
Well, I guess they could be spiffy. Just a simple name tag could do the trick for my problem.
But you know, Miss Crafty, we're gonna make a really glittery and fancy one.
Cool.
And it'll blow all those little apple stickers out of the water. All you need is string, construction paper, glue, and glitter, and we can get started. So I'm just gonna grab whatever color paper I like, and I'm going to fold it any way you like it. You can fold it like this, or you can fold it like this.
This one makes it bigger, so I think we should do it this way.
I agree.
And my teacher calls this the hamburger way, because this is fatter like a hamburger, and this would be like a hot dog.
That's right, Sam.
So we'll fold it the hamburger way.
Okay. So, after I do that, I'm just gonna take my hole puncher, and I'm just gonna punch 2 holes at the top of each corner so I can get ready to hang my string from it. So it's really easy. Just punch your little holes. There we go.
I'll wait my turn.
I'll pass that to Sam.
Okay.
And while Sam's punching her holes, I'm gonna choose one of my strings, and I think I'll go with the rainbow colored string. And I'm just gonna measure it around my neck, just to see how long I want it. And I think I want it just about this long. So I'm gonna hold that spot right there, and I'm just gonna cut it. So I can hang it on my name tag.
So now what do we do?
Now you're just gonna loop your little string, and you're gonna put it right through that hole that we just punched.
All right. Now what?
And then you're gonna pull it right through the other one. There we go. Then I'm gonna tie a knot at the top, and then just gonna tie it up here, and it's gonna be just like a necklace. So as soon as we're done with this step, we're ready to decorate.
Yay, I love decorating.
That's always my favorite part of the craft. There we go. Okay. Oops. Oh no. If your string rips, it's okay. Don't worry. You can just retie it. That's my favorite part about yarn, the string. So, while you're tying that, I think I'm going to write my name. Because I think I'm going to write the outline of my name. Because I think I'm going to cover it with glitter.
That's such a good idea. I'm gonna use the black so it really stands out.
That's a good idea. I chose black too. Oh, it looks like this color is really dried out.
Well, my name's only 3 letters, so you can use it right after me.
That's a good idea. Oh, wait.
Sharing is so much fun.
It really is. Especially when you're doing crafts.
Then everybody gets to make the perfect craft.
That's right. But they'll still all look really different because everyone has their own imagination.
So this is mine so far. Now it's really simple, but I'm gonna jazz it up and make it super cool. What glitter should I do first? Red would look really good.
Correct. Oops, I hope I didn't want to ruin here.
The glitter's not coming out.
There are always other glitters. That's almost my least favorite part of the glitter glue though. It's always really hard to get out. There we go. I just finished. This is my name tag so far, and I'm also going to add some glitter to it.
Doesn't look like the red is working today.
Alright. I think I'm going to choose this clear glitter glue here. I'm just going to shake it up at the bottom of it, make sure it comes out. Make sure when you do this, kids, though, that you clean up your mess afterwards because we don't like when our parents have to clean up after us. Alright. Looks like I got this color to start working.
None of them are working for me. Oh, this one has a huge crack in the side. That might be the reason.
Well, I might always have some in my drawer if you can't get any other ones to work. Or I can
Oh,
just share
this one's working.
Awesome. Alright, I'm just going to keep shaking this. Finish outlining my end.
Oops.
And don't worry, if you make a mistake, you can always just add more stuff around it and it'll look like you did it on purpose. That's my favorite part of it.
I'm gonna rub the glitter glue in with my hands so that my whole thing is full of glitter.
That'll look really sparkly. Then everyone will surely remember your name.
I hope so.
So how was your summer, Sam?
It was so much fun. I flew so many kites with my little brother at the Jersey Shore.
Ooh, did you make those kites?
Yes, we did, using your craft that you taught us. That was in June, right?
Yes, it was.
I'm so happy to be back at Kids Corner now and see all of my friends.
Me too, I'm so excited. The summer was fun, but I missed everyone.
Of course. Well, that's what's so fun about going back to school. All the people that you couldn't see during the summer, you get to see all at once on your first day. All right, so I have the S all glitter ties.
And I'm about to move on to my R, and I think I'll try the blue glitter. Let's see if it works. Well, this one's also a little clogged up. So I'll use my clear glitter again. There we go.
This glitter is a little bit chunky. But it's okay. I'll make it.
Alright.
It's kind of hard to squeeze. Is it?
I think... I don't know if I want to add any more glitter. What do you think?
Well, I think it looks great right now.
I think I'll just decorate the rest of my letters.
I think I'm gonna make the other one gold because the silver wasn't as easy to use.
I think my favorite part of the summer is is going swimming in the ocean.
Yeah, I learned how to dive this summer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew how to dive.
Well, I could teach you next summer if you want. Or it's really still warm. We could still teach you if you want.
That's an awesome idea. Let me see what else I have in here. Has some more markers. I think I want to use yellow.
I'm gonna get all the glitter off my hand. I'm gonna draw a bunch of red hearts. I like hearts.
If you really want to mix it up, kids, you can take some ribbon and you can put little ribbons on this. So I think I'm gonna try to glue a ribbon bow onto mine. So I'm just gonna cut this ribbon here. Make sure it's long enough. And then I'm gonna make a little bow. Just like you're tying your shoes. Just like this. And I think I might want to curl the ends. So I'm gonna pull the ends of this out. I'm gonna be careful and take my scissors. I'm just gonna,
Your parents should probably help you do that.
yeah, definitely, because this can be dangerous.
Well, I think mine is just about done.
Mine will be done just as soon as I glue this on. Well, it looks like I ran out of glue, so I think I'm done too. So, there we go. Whoops. I'm just about done with mine, I think.
Yeah. I just
I'm
think
ready.
I should probably leave mine here to dry, and then
Yeah.
I'll come pick it up later.
I agree. Ooh, make it stuck on my hair.
Well, these are the best name tags that I've ever seen, and I hope my classmates think so too. At least I know that they'll know my name.
Yep, and now you have one less thing to worry about.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Miss Crafty, and have a great September.
You too, Sam. Bye, kids. It was so nice seeing you.
Welcome back, children. How was your summer? Wonderful. Well, that is wonderful. I have a little surprise for you. Come on in here.
Hello, children.
Miss Crafty is going to be reading a book with us today.
And one of my favorite books at that.
It is called The Given Tree. You know what? Why don't we read it right now? How about
Let's
we
read it.
All right. It's called The Given Tree by Shel Silverstein.
He's one of my favorite authors.
Mine too. Now, I read this book a lot on the beach this summer. You should try reading it on the beach.
Nice hand.
Thank you. Now, once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest.
That's a fun game.
It is. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the little boy loved the tree very much. And the tree was happy. Time went by, and the boy grew older. And the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I only have leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy, and she said, Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy. I am too busy to climb trees, said the boy. I want a house to keep me warm, he said. I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house? I have no house, said the tree. The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy. So the boy cut off the branches and carried them away to build his house, and the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. Come, boy, she whispered, come and play. I am too old and sad to play, said the boy. I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat? Cut down my branch and make a boat, said the tree. Then you can sail away and be happy. And so the boy cut down the trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back again. I'm sorry, boy, said the tree, but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples, said the boy. My branches are gone, said the tree. You cannot swing on them. I am too old to swing on branches, said the boy. My trunk is gone, said the tree. You cannot climb. I am too tired to climb, said the boy. I'm sorry, sighed the tree. I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry. I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. Well, an old stump is a good place for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest. And the boy did. And the tree was happy.
Oh, well, that is such a good story.
It's a very good story. One of my favorite stories, actually.
Very emotional.
It is. And you know, it teaches a good lesson.
It does.
Friendship. It does.
Friendship is important.
It's very important.
I've made lots of friends on Kids Corner.
You're one of my good friends, Miss Craft.
You're one of my good friends that time, Manny.
And you know what, kids? It was great seeing ya. I had a great time reading this book to ya. And Miss Crafty, you had a good time listening to this book, didn't you?
I had an awesome time.
All right. Well, it was nice seeing you, kids. Have fun. Be safe.
Goodbye,
Bye.
children.
Well, look who it is.
Oh, hi, Officer Safety. What brings you here today? It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you since... I can't even remember. Am I under arrest?
No. You're certainly not under arrest. Am I under arrest for being too polite? Of course not. I got a call like you were getting ready to get to school, but there's one thing you're forgetting.
What is it? It's just the first day. It's not like I'm moving out. Do I need more folders?
No. You just need a lesson in safety. My rule is you can have just as much fun as long as you're safe. That's the thing. So to start, what we're going to do is when you get to the bus stop, that's when we're going to start.
Okay, so I'm going to show my new outfit to my neighbors who also wait at my bus stop. I can't wait.
Well, that's fine, but make sure you stand at the bus stop far back away from the curb, just to be safe. Make sure you're not too close to the street and that cars can see you. Don't sit or lie down while you're waiting. When the bus comes, if you have to cross the street to get on it, look both ways and walk around the yellow bar that comes out in front of the bus.
Okay.
Also, it's not for playing limbo. It's just for keeping you away from the bus's engine. Excuse me. How do you behave when you get on the bus?
Well, I like to walk up and down the aisle and say hi to my friends who I haven't seen all summer. It's nice to catch up with them.
That's the thing. That is nice, but it isn't safe. That's the only problem. You should sit down as soon as you get on the bus and stay there until you get to school. If you have to change your seat, do it when the bus is stopped, because moving while the bus is moving is pretty dangerous. You can talk, but be quiet because the bus driver is trying to focus on getting to your school.
Gee, Officer Safety, I'm just doing everything wrong, aren't I? Well, how do I get off the bus?
Well, to get off the bus, make sure that no car is trying to pass the bus when you step off. Once you get off, take 5 giant steps away from the bus before you start walking in any other direction. You need to be in a safe distance while getting off the bus. When you get to the sidewalk, make sure that you are still away from the bus.
And then I'll be at school where I can relax safely.
Pretty much, that is true, but there's still some more things you need to know. Examples, what should you do if someone asks you to do something and you don't want to do it?
Well, you don't mean homework, do you?
Haha.
I'm just kidding. I only do something if I feel comfortable doing it.
Good. And what do you do if you get into an argument with a friend?
Well, I'll just stop talking to them. There's no point in fighting.
Well, you should actually talk it out. That is better than just ignoring them. You don't want to get hurt. Also, if you see a friend doing something bad, should you tell on them?
Well, I mean, of course not. Not even teachers like tattletales.
Yes, but there's a difference between telling on someone and tattletaling on somebody. Tattletaling gets someone into trouble, but it's good to tell on another student if they're doing something wrong and dangerous. Telling on someone can get both of us out of trouble.
Well, it's good to know the difference. Anything else I should know while I'm in school?
Always listen to your teacher. Never go anywhere without an adult. Don't run with scissors, and don't eat glue.
Well, I knew that. So I don't have to put on a seatbelt when I get onto the desk. When I get to the desk or wear a helmet to school, do I?
How silly of you. Of course not. There's no helmets in school. But I'm glad that you brought up what to wear to school. Always dress for the weather, but flip-flops are not always a good idea because you could easily trip in them. Also, strings hanging off jackets and sweatshirts, backpacks, straps, scarves, and loose clothing could get caught on things, so watch out for that.
Okay, well, thank you. I never would have even thought of that. So then, what's the safest way to get home?
Well, Sam, for the bus ride home, the bus safety rules are the same as getting on the bus. So you know everything about how to get off the bus. It's the same thing.
All right, well, thanks, Officer Safety. You're a lifesaver.
You're so kind. Just doing my job. I've got to get home now and get some rest. Tomorrow's a big day. First day of school for you. First day as a crossing guard for me. So,
Yeah, well, good luck, Officer Safety. When will I see you again?
next month, I have a ton of Halloween safety tips.
That's cool. I can't wait. Tell me some now.
You sure? It's still September, but okay. First, always trick or treat with your parents. And also, always trick or treat in a neighborhood that you're familiar with.
Well, that is a good idea. So, in case you get lost or you eat candy, you know you're not getting it from a complete stranger.
That is also a great point. Also, wear bright costumes or reflectors or glow sticks so that traffic can spot you when you're walking or crossing the street. Also, when you get candy, only eat it if it's already closed. You don't want to eat any candy that's already opened.
Definitely. That would be gross.
Yes, that is sure. Also, don't stay out too late or else people might not be happy when you're still coming at their door. You should only walk up to their houses that still have the front door lit up. It's pretty rude if you go up.
Yeah, and they're asleep.
Sleep, that's... Also, don't climb over fences or cut through yards. Walkways are safer. Walkways are made for walking, not front yards. Not sure if you knew that. Also, make sure that none of your friends walk off on their own. Stay as a group. Never go into a stranger's house if they invite you in or to get their candy. That's also very dangerous. Also, if a dog comes to the door with the person holding the bowl of candy, ask before you pet it. Some people don't like you petting their dogs. It could bite. Also, know that it's not okay to talk to the stranger who answers the door to offer you candy. If a stranger walks up to you on the street with or without candy, you should not talk to them unless your parent says it's okay. Everybody is dressed up on Halloween, so it's harder to spot the people who are actually crazy and weird. That's why it's important to stick to the people you know. Also about the weather, there's tons of safety things about the weather. If the weather is bad, do not go out. Safety is more important than candy.
Yes.
It is. Sometimes people might not agree upon that, but safety is more important than candy. Also, be patient. You'll have a good Halloween no matter what.
Well, thank you, Officer Safety. Halloween is far away, but the more I hear about safety tips, the more I understand them and memorize them.
All that safety really puts me in the mood to watch a good movie. Not sure why, it just does. Now would be a good time to stop by Movie Matt and see what movies are the best for September. I'm going to keep getting ready for school, but I'll see you soon. Bye!
Greetings, kids. Wow, summer's already over. Wow, I can't believe it. I bet you all pretty bummed that you have to go back to school now. That stinks. Well, I was too until I saw this great movie. It's about a boy who goes to a really special school that's full of adventure. Haven't you already heard of Harry Potter? Alright, then I have a lot to tell you. There are 8 movies based on the 7 Harry Potter's books by J.K. Rowling. They're funny, they're scary, but most of all, they're the best movies ever. The first one is called Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. In it, 11-year-old Harry finds he's a wizard and goes to school just for wizards in a castle called Hogwarts. He meets a lot of new friends like Ron and Hermione and Hagrid. Together, they have to overcome a 3-headed dog, evil teachers, and magic class. Oh my god. They also play a really fun-looking magical sport called Quidditch. What's so cool about it? Well, what's not cool about flying on brooms and trying to catch a little flying ball? Huh? Tell me. That's super cool. Sorry. Just kidding. You'll never be able to think of something. The rest of the movies are called Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prison of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Each movie is about a different year in Harry's life, mostly while he's at school. I won't give away what happens in each one, but I will list some of my favorite shenanigans. Harry and his friends get themselves into becoming invisible, fighting a giant snake, driving a flying car, disguising themselves as each other's students, talking to ghosts, time traveling, fighting a tree, breathing underwater, casting spells that look like animals, making love potions, and camping. I love camping. Did I mention they do all these things at school? The villain in the series' name is Voldemort. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to say his name because he's so evil that wizards are afraid of his name. I'm sorry, but don't worry. Good always wins over evil. It really makes me excited to go to school myself. I'm sorry, but too bad I can't go to Hogwarts. Where was I? I'm sorry. If you watch these movies, you'll feel like you're in a completely new world. One where paintings move and talk and every town and person has a funny name and magic is real. Don't forget to have your parents watch these movies with you. Harry Potter is great for all ages. Expecto Patronum. That's how witches say goodbye to Dementors. Why don't you see if Sam has finished getting ready for school herself? Bye!
Hi, glad you're back, kids. I'm about to start one of the most important steps in getting ready for school, packing my lunch. I like to carry my lunch in a lunchbox or a brown paper bag because that way there's less trash, especially if you reuse the paper bag. Now, I could just throw whatever snacks I could find in my house in there, but it's important to have a balanced and healthy lunch. Right now, I can show you how to do that. First, I'll make a sandwich. You get 2 slices of bread, peanut butter, and jelly. Believe it or not, a simple peanut butter and jelly sandwich covers 3 food groups. Bread is grains, peanut butter is protein, and jelly is fruits. And it's delicious. So, first we make the sandwich. Now, if you guys are frequent watchers of our show, then you probably already know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because it's one of our favorites. But first, take a nice big heap of peanut butter and put it on one of the slices of bread. And then we're going to take the jelly and on the other slice of bread, we're going to put the jelly. Now doesn't that look delectable? So, there is our peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All you have to do is put it together, and then you might want to take a Ziploc bag and put your sandwich inside so that it doesn't get all over everything else, because that wouldn't be that fun. So, you zip it right up, make sure you get the air out of the bag, and put it inside. Right, now vegetables. I always like to bring a bag of carrots. So, I just take some already pre-peeled baby carrots and put some in a little bag. Just like that. See? So, next, I'm going to pack myself an apple, which is very easy because all I have to do is put one right in. But I want to give myself an extra fruit just to give myself a little bit more energy and fill me up. So, I'm going to take another apple. This is good if you like apples. And with your mom or dad's help, cut it into slices. No matter however you like it. My mom likes to make these things called apple chips. So they're just little pieces of apples that are really fun to snack on. So cutting an apple takes, a really long time. Unless you have one of those really cool tools where you can just put it on the apple and it comes out in perfect little slices. So, we'll do that later. I'll do that when you're done. But what's really fun to put with an apple is some peanut butter, believe it or not. So, if you want to get a little plastic container or even in a Ziploc bag would be probably fine. You can put a little thing of peanut butter and then cut up apples in a little Ziploc bag. And to keep your apples fresh and to keep them from going brown, you can put a little bit of lemon juice on them, but it makes them a little sour. I like it though. But, of course, the best part of lunch, don't tell your parents I said that, is the dessert. Now I know it's not healthy, but everyone needs a treat once in a while. So, right after this, I'm going to bake a batch of cookies and put a cookie in my lunch for tomorrow, but just one. And so, then, I guess my lunch is all ready to go, as long as I cut my apples and put my cookie in after. So, then I'll just put it in the fridge so that it's fresh for tomorrow. Anybody else hungry right now? Good thing we have a few leftover snacks that I was only going to pack in my lunch. If you have an extra apple and some peanut butter, like I said, then you can put those in. Maybe even help feed your friends if you want. But I think that's about right. I think that's a pretty good lunch balance. We have our vegetables, which are carrots. We have our fruit, protein, and grains. And, of course, we have a bunch of fruit. So, I think we are ready to go. See you, kids.
Well, kids, I've just had such a busy day today, but I think I'm definitely ready to go to school now. I'm a little nervous, but I think it's important to know that everybody is. There's nothing I can do to change my feelings. I made a name tag, learned the safety rules, packed a lunch, filled my stomach, planned my outfit, and now I think I'm finally ready. Last year was a great school year. With you guys by my side, this school year can be just as amazing. Have a good school year. Bye, guys.